the CT spawn, and look at this Refresh still lurking in Boiler. Actually catches MSL going forward, and I believe they're in the steps of the second player as well.
Yeah, he definitely knows he's here, but Cajun B show himself as well. Oh, wow, Refresh, that is nutty. Ready for Gade to peek, but not quite on the trigger. As they deal with AZ, that is a completely open.
Yeah, they're unfortunately, of course, not coming in together, which means, as you said, they're going to have to try and take these fights. And you see Copenhagen Flames just grouping up as three, using their numbers to their advantage, and now putting it all onto Gade to try and save the day. No kit in play currently, unfortunately. Smoke on towards the bomb, but he's trying to take this fight in towards the CT spawn. The first kill being fetched, and they're just going right down mid.
Barreling forward. Farlig's not got a chance. But they actually managed to answer back decently with the kill onto KRB, and immediately this could be caused. Refresh already up close, catches Cajun B, swings the Cade who didn't have his weapon out. And with that, Refresh, although he dies, has done enough damage to make this a convincing round for Copenhagen Flames. No, North actually continue forward. They want to go for it, despite not knowing the positions of these rifles. As the AK of Hooksy takes one challenge up above, I should say, over the course of ESL 1 Road to Rio. Farlig has been one to look out for sure. And we've even seen Queenix, one of the newcomers to the roster, step it up when we look back towards the Inferno just yesterday. Or just 2 days ago versus G2. They've actually done good damage here.
Elsewhere, so it is most likely they do just go ahead and actually commit off the back of this. And let's see, because that crossfire between the fountain and also this CT boost could be dangerous. Cajun B waited a very long time to actually show himself, allowed AZ to pick up two beforehand, and Farlig, he screwed as the flash was absolutely perfect there from Cajun. The SMG in the hands of Refresh. So I don't mind that was the goal, but having lost Queenix early on definitely makes it a bit more difficult. It's only the one MAC-10 that leads the actual charge onto the bomb site. And unfortunately, only able to get one frag two. Doesn't seem like it's going to be enough in the situation. Nadios and Farlig left to try and clutch out the 2-on-3. Make that just Nadios now. No, there's one in the pit. The rotation has already come in through long, and Gage just... And as this execute comes in, it's going to be tough for them to get a lot done. I was going to say the nades can definitely chip away at them. In the fight instead, Cajun B finds one so far, but there's still AZ, of course, in towards second orange. He do actually spot him before he can really shoot off any shots of his own. Still managed to at least tag down the, finish off the tag down player, and the flank from MSL as well was successful for a kill. He's actually full Refresh. Oh, unfortunately with the Tech 9, couldn't really capitalize on the fact that he had spotted the back. The swing eventually comes in. He does get himself the one. I mean, a second kill at least for the round so far. Nadios has an M4.
It's not terribly. I mean, Apex should only open up. That's a shame to lose Refresh early on the off. Oh, he spotted this time Queenix. So MSL's played that position now 3 times. And Queenix just
stops them from being able to push up the steps, so instead they have to take the jump over the coffin if they want to make their way in, which obviously makes it a little harder and makes them a little bit easier for Cajun to spot as well. Getting himself a double. Nadios did return a bit, but now he might go down. Bring it over towards A. Surprisingly, most of them going to focus through Boiler. That flash is perfect to catch Cajun off guard. We're trying to set up the Molotov, goes down. MSL now pinned in the graveyard, but an op needs help, and Gade is here to supply it. Finding two very quickly. And slowing down that push. Hooksy had actually wrapped around in through long. Now Gade's in trouble in the pit because they can try and peek him together. Emphasis on try. It doesn't really work out for them too well. Hooksy is down, leaving CT open. May give them a bit of an idea about what could possibly be going on, but Refresh still able to get the jump, find both of those kills. And now connected, he is forced to fall back off and play a little bit more passively. Some good damage being done there by the pit player, but in the end, the kills just end up going towards Copenhagen Flames. The bomb's getting planted. Easy catches one through the smoke, I believe that was, but there's nothing for the rest of them to do anyway. In a 3-on-4 inbound, we of course don't really see North looking to get too aggressive around here. It's not too common to fire full gun rounds just because those are paper. MSL eventually finding contact on mid. Has Gade, of course, still tucked in the corner. Pops out from one to get the trade, but caught by Queenix out. And Clear potentially the pit, and I believe that's indeed where it was thrown towards. Going forward, they just get destroyed. That was delay a little bit. Looks like they're just going to move through, blinded, and still manages to get that opening kill. Actually looking to fight towards the CT spawn, putting the smoke on the bomb site itself isn't really working out for Copenhagen. Going to be a tough hold for them. One positive being there's no defuse kit in play. Kirby doesn't care. He's just going straight through the Molotov. Not giving any room for Copenhagen Flames to set themselves up. That was a bit wild, but he did have a flash come over from Asian. He actually avoided the first flash. Gade has been blind this entire time as well. His mid stack looking like it may work out pretty well because they've actually got themselves the bomb. The molly down was stopping anyone from following up.
Far enough into the pit. Hope leaving the off to still say stay safely, not be pushed in the open. It was the lifeline they needed, and the Flames throwing it right back in their face. They're rushing down mid early on, and Refresh dies, but Queenix good for the trade. As Nodios is left solo on B, he drops a smoke and fades on back.
Ooh, Nodios getting dinked down though to 2 health. He's going to have a lot of trouble trying to hold this. Unfortunately, Hooksy is is able to work around that gap in the CT smoke. I'm not sure if that failed because of it landing against the body, perhaps. But that's a big issue. Hooksy actually able to get himself another, now dropping it into the 3-on-2. Kirby and Kirby left to try and save this round, and they can't even get the bomb planted, unfortunately. Kirby left alone, and that was just...
As they move forward into the site, Refresh actually gets full blind, but he's still good to swing out and find that kill. Phoenix on a spray on the MP9, not good enough, and Kirby, maybe he's got a chance, 1v3, but I think they've seen him now, but he managed to reposition, catching off Hooksy, not ready for the second player.
Make it out. They're not really able to do anything with this position quite yet.
There's Cajun B at least grabbing himself a kill. The T's doing pretty decently, considering the low investment that they've got. Down to a 2v2. This is fantastic. Refresh. Yeah, oh my god. Find the bomb planted. That's Gade taken down. He knows the other player's rifle. Oh, Cajun B gets the headshot. Closes it out. Showing their heavy preference. And there's actually a team kill. What is going on? They've team killed and gotten domed out by Deagles. Not facing the Deagles up close. Not being blinded by their flashes. No team kills. And it is, in fact, a lot of kills coming in for the T side as Gade picks up a double. MSL through with another. The nice little upgrades to come.
That's one of the healthy players. He's not going to pounce on it immediately. Instead, taking Kirby. That's an AK a lot closer now that he can retrieve for himself. He spotted one player moving back around and Kirby attempting to do the same. So they have the read now that it is going to be this B hit coming in. Smoke goes down off the back of that delay. MSL trying to move that smoke already being low is an easy finish. And yeah, I mean, going through the smoke one by one right now is not...
Fresh comes up above on the roof. Not spotted yet. Only good for one, though.
Yeah, not ideal. Consider back, he's kind of opting on the knock there, and this immediately swings in, and unfortunately finds a death squad waiting on the other side of that wall. For at least Hooksy is rotated over, but with the smoke going down, if he really wants to make any impact, he has to take the gamble of going through. Attempts, and again, they're not going to be finding any success here. Okay, one, so he's just dropped the rain. Ooh, that is nasty. At least with Refresh being the one that was boosting them, he instantly got the AK back, but trying to retreat into a position where he could utilize it on the bomb site, not being given the space to do so. Kirby immediately peeked out the apartments. Hooksy, nice that they could manage to actually cut off a couple players with the smokes. Refresh down long, finds one, does good damage as well, and then the nade follows up. That's the bomb dropped on long. This round is pretty much done.
Yeah, look, the round is most likely over. Gotta buy a little bit of time. And as he goes down, Kirby is on the long flank. As soon as he gets one kill, they're going to know they can just stick this. Oh, no!
Bit of a hand, rather. Kirby delayed massively by these smokes, though, they're down. Kirby's managed to actually make it around the edge of the wall. Refresh somehow gets a double. What happened? AZ ended up dying.
Just in case someone tries some nasty ninja tactics. Kirby,
you never know.
He's taking Nodios. Plenty more weapons to drop over here, but look, he's flanked out. Dead to Hooksy. North winning this one would be huge. They run out into a double man pit hold. Phoenix flip for the first, taken down. Do they suspect Refresh to be here, though? They've got to clear it out. They've seen side is open. No, they are checking it, but the spray was a little bit awkward. Luckily, no one else there to follow up. Refresh in with another and Copenhagen. Let's go down further, but not dealing a whole lot. Flash around the corner. Hooksy's good for one. The spray. Gade takes a lot of health off, but still alive, and he's dead. The molly takes him down. Refreshed. Face through the smoke just in time. They're kept back by the molly. AZ pushing.
Yeah, and the flash even delaying a little bit further. Okay, swinging in, though. Kirby's able to get himself one, but the Oppa Farling spotting the shoulder, nearly following up with the second kill as well. But Kirby now on a 1-on-2.
Was Dean, and alongside the A-bomb site are multiple terrorists already blitzing out towards the site and actually winning a lot of duels as they do.
Yeah, actually way too deep to cover off from ramp or palace, unfortunately, meaning they do now actually need to cover off those two positions. The bomb defuse being stopped, and MSL
already feeling his wrath. They've spotted Hooksy up close. They know he's in the corner. His way out is blocked by bullets, but they keep on finding kills. Although Hooksy's dealt with, that's all. They know where both North players are. Another tag coming through from Varlig just before he falls. But it's Kirby. Refresh, look at him. Already coming through apartment's door in case of being naded to death.
Things have gone south real quicker for North.
But they're all going to be barreling through apartments. Hooksy's still here with an SMG in hand. Out they come into the loving arms of the rifles. And I mean, I guess...
It's not popping into my mind which game exactly that was in. Oh, nice kill by Kirby. Okay, double dink instantly on the Farligan window. Fortunately, Refresh playing that CT spawn, just setting them up for the retake on A, is able to play a little bit more passively, tap away with that AK and go ahead and quick star, or the mark up the top is favouring Copenhagen Flames. That is indeed the case. They've won on Inferno. Aggression straight up mid. The balls right now from Copenhagen Flames, taking it straight to their opponents and trading out successfully into the 3-on-3. Nadio's even spotting the head there of Gane, I believe, but sticking around and going down. Farlig at least ready to return, but not expecting Kirby to be alone. But the bomb towards top mid still has to be retrieved. And Cation B has been spotted as well, so he knows where both of them are. Drops it to the one-on-one, and there it is, Refresh.
He's on the rotate through, but with 6 seconds left, it looks like they're going to get that bomb planted until Hooksy swings in from short. I didn't even look. I thought he was coming through CT, but a wild aggressive rotate, and although Farlig falls...
And yeah, seeing Cation B. Oh, the push coming in towards A in the meantime. Gade and Kirby from Palace able to get one. The short push as well coming in. This one's just falling apart. I mean, the CTs are being challenged everywhere on the map. Only now, I believe, are they 100% sure about what exactly is happening with that bomb being planted over on the B side of the map. But Nodios is trapped in kitchen.
Making it much easier to clear systematically, which is exactly what they're going for. Asian B lit up in 23. Shouldn't be taking any more fights, and yet they already take down Gade. This is looking quite good for Copenhagen.
Another dink on the Kirby. AZ falls. Okay, this is becoming way too costly. There was a chance there. 1-for-1 trade again coming in. It's all on MSL trading the USB out to, unfortunately, another one that does need to be reloaded. But there's still a hope. He's trying to close in the distance, give himself the best opportunity. He even retrieves an AK. Instead, now scraping together their buy here in this one. And heading over towards the A-bomb site once again, this time against the weapons. Kirby does manage to find the opening, at least on towards Nodios. Molotov under Palace does give way that there's a player there, which allows for Refresh to pop out, but overall North, they are managing to find the frags right now. Only a single trade up to this point for Copenhagen Flames, and it's not going to get any better.
This is not what we want to see. Not the leadership. I know they say lead by example, but you've just lost an op. Why? Op. They're going to run right into the scope as well, but okay, they've dealt with Refresh at least.
That gives them a good chance at least to try and, again, take themselves this round. Perhaps they can make up for having lost the op in the previous. Another frag coming through from Kirby. The op was initially retrieved there in towards the spawn. It's Queenix who's rocking one of them at this point, trying to see what he can find. Not able to actually connect on the player coming out of Palace and ends up getting dropped as well.
The smoke in. Oh, MSL's in trouble. The Queenix is fragged. They're now a little bit more free. The molly going down in towards connector lands, and actually AC tries to catch him by surprise, but sadly Nodios, he just can't be fooled. No one's there. We're all moving in towards that B side, and Kirby falls, sadly not able to get much done. Opt out by Farlig. Going to start to move forward. Low HP on AZ. MSL Gade isn't even too healthy. They're in a lot of trouble as they push in. Luckily, it's an off they're facing off against, or maybe unluckily, Asuxi lands his shot, turns around to look for more. He's not landing the shot, instead taking a bit of damage. Queenix is coming through to take MSL out. The bomb plant gonna have to come in, and Hooksy takes down Cation B. They know where the last player is. Good swing by AZ. Already got himself one kill. 30 seconds. Coming up on 35 left, but he walks right into...
May just be able to, because it's likely going to catch Cation coming back through the apartments. Yeah, indeed, not having any idea. Had his knife out and goes down. Nodio's going to be able to pick up a double over towards middle as well. And suddenly it's all on Kirby.
Yeah, the 1v4 not looking too likely. Bomb down a connector as well. Where does he go from here, Dean? They're about to come swinging up the ramp. At the moment, look who's pushing up. It's AZ. Popping in to say hello. He takes a headshot. And then, well, takes a headshot himself. Gets taken out, and a 3 versus 4 emerges. Copenhagen Flames with the advantage to play with for now. But out on the site, Refresh is in a bit of danger. Asian B closes in the distance, and oh, that was a clean little one-tap. Quite refreshing to see if you can... Oh my god, okay. You cut that joke short.
Really, sometimes in the games where you're up against the teams that you're not really expected to do as well against. So in the case of North, they definitely would be coming in as the favorites. Right now with their force buy, unfortunately not shown that they have the specialist ability that Copenhagen Flames had on their one. They do even have a bit more weaponry to work with. The Scout and 2 Deagles still remain, and there was a chance for Kirby to line them up, but that's a difficult angle with a Deagle, to be fair. Smoke in play, given some room though for the MAC-10 to close in the distance. Straight out the window, the flash was perfect to blind up Gade, but he has help from short. AZ was ready to cover him.
Oh, nice fade through by Nodios, but Refresh falls to the mall yet, and Farlick falls down and indeed falls right afterwards. Nodios to do it all. The 1v4, he's lighting them up, but sadly not taking them down.
Favor in the side of North. They also have Gade pushed up aggressive in the apartment to allow for them to have a bit of a gamble more so towards that A bomb site itself. And we do end up seeing even a kill coming through. Queenix just about finds that as he spams back. That's a kill they crucially needed, but even with that, they're still heavily on the back foot. Normally a 4-on-4, you're like, yeah, favors the D side, but they're just so damaged at this point.
So dangerous. They've got the flank coming around through mid, but they've got to hold down first. Great shot by Queenix. The smoke in play, though. They've got to go for the spam. Hooksy finds to support Kirby if he wants to go for mid-peak, pop a flash through. Good damage done by AC. The man's only got a P250, and he's holding down B all by himself, tucked up in the corner. They didn't see him, and although Farlick deals with him, there's two players already on the rotate now. They know the bomb's down on site, and out they come with their pistols in hand. This isn't going to be easy for Copenhagen Flames. They've still got a player top mid who's 28 HP as well. One hit to the Deagles. Occasion B overextends a little bit, and in the end they lose. I don't feel like
Flames now in the 4-on-4, but there's still two players around this A bomb site. They have to deal with. Cation was spotted though, the shoulder. The kill also coming in towards the steps. Farlick doesn't care, jumps across and takes himself another on the Kirby. Sudden
overcommit towards it, but MSL again taken down from Palace.
Yeah, it's a risky one because he doesn't want to stick around and get dropped, but once he drops down, then MSL's left in an awkward spot on triple. You see Cation trying to take the ramp control instead so that MSL could shift his attention, but confirm that this side of the map is clear for them. The bomb will be brought over. And even if this kill is gotten on Refresh, he still has